Ciao a tutti, I'm James Morrison. To everyone at Blogosfere, I'm saying ciao to you. Hello, big love. Check out my album, it's called The Awakening. If you've never heard of me before, my name is James Morrison, and I'll be coming back to Italy to play some shows on the 22nd of March. So make sure you check it out, and good vibes, peace. Love to you guys, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you. Ciao, arrivederci.
Hi James, so why your album is An Awakening?
It's called An Awakening, The Awakening, because I don't know, I felt like I'd woken up from a big sleep, you know. I wasn't asleep, but I felt like I didn't really have time to assess my life and why I was doing what I was doing, and it felt like it was getting out of my control, you know. And then I had a little girl and I had to go on tour, and so that kind of, I don't know, I just feel like I've got to that point in my life where I've woken up to what life is about and what I wanted to do musically, and all of that really. I've woken up to life and who I am as a person, as an artist, and who I want to be and where I want to go, and so all of that, yeah.
I read something about your early days when a lot of people thought about you that you made romantic songs, but you told that you don't make romantic songs, but you are only yourself. So, and after you realize that your fan understand you for what you are. So why do you think that in the first period they think that you are a romantic singer?
I think because either my lyrics or the way that I sing I mean, a lot of my songs in the beginning were quite mid-tempo, and you know, mid-tempo songs with like a soulful voice or a voice that, you know, I mean, I love all that early Motown and kind of those great songs where they just sing a good, you know, it's a good vocal. I think all of that combined just kind of put me across as this sort of smooth, like romantic James Morrison. But I mean, yeah, there's a part of me that is like that, but I think it's more to do with where I'm coming from as a person that puts across that romanticism, you know. I'm quite a realistic person, you know. I've had a lot more bad times than good times, so when I sing I just want it to feel positive and want it to feel yeah, good, you know, but at the same time I want the truth to be in there as well, you know. I want it to be a true reflection of what I feel, and but yeah, I'm romantic about life, so I guess that comes across.
So do you think that you have to be honest with your fan in the way of showing your emotions and your real thinking of your life?
Yeah, I think it's easier for me to be myself as an artist and as a person. The closer you are, you know, when I'm on my own and when I'm out in the world doing James Morrison and music, they're quite similar people. You know, I'm not two different people. I don't have to be two different people. I just have to be, I think about different things when I'm at home than when I'm on the road. But the closer the relationship between what you represent and what you are, the better it is, the easier it is to be an artist, you know. So I've always tried to be as honest as I can be with my lyrics and my writing and my performing, so that you don't have to lie as much.
Do you think that there are some artists that lie?
Yeah, I mean, most artists have got to lie a little bit. You know, I mean, you know, I can't sit here and say every song I've wrote is a really personal song, you know. Yeah, even the best singers like Van Morrison, or, you know, they have to write something that's fictional to get across a feeling that they feel, or I don't know. I think this album for me is the most honest record I've ever made. In terms of the lyrics and what I feel and what I'm singing about, they're all very close to my chest. So the less you have to exaggerate and the less you have to sort of build a scenario up to get a feeling across, the better it is, really. I think, you know, you only have a few moments in your life where that happens, and I think this is definitely one of those moments for me where I wrote down everything I felt and it came across the way I wanted it to come across, and people like it.
So you had some private problems with your family during the making of the record. So did them influence you in this record?
Yeah, heavily influenced me lyrically, definitely. I wanted to write lyrics that were a closer reflection of what I felt about life, and hence there being songs like Beautiful Life and songs like One Life and All Around the World. And, I wanted to musically and lyrically be closer to what I wanted to do on the first and the second, or what I tried to do on the first and the second album. I feel like I did on this album. The music is closer to the sort of music I was trying to make, and the lyrics are closer to what I feel. So it was just being at the right place at the right time and feeling the right sort of feelings, you know. I've been through the most emotional time of my whole life when I lost my dad, so that just kind of helped me focus on the music, really, you know, and write songs that I felt good about and that helped me deal with my personal life.
So after the making of the record, are you going to start a new tour soon?
Yeah, I've got I'm touring in November. It's already sold out. So I've got touring all over Europe and America next year, Japan hopefully. So yeah, next year's going to be a busy year for me gigging. I'm well excited. My band sounds sick, so. Yeah, I'm really excited to do the gigs. I mean, that's why I do what I do. I love gigging. That's where I started. That's where I learned my trade, is playing live. I was playing live before I was writing my own songs, so to play live and to feel like I've written some songs I feel good about, it's a great time for me at the moment, you know. It feels like it's my time, and I'm going to take it.
It was strange that you collaborate with Jessie J inside your album, because she made it totally different.
Yeah.
So it's strange because first she wrote a lot of songs for other artists, so now she started as an artist herself.
Yeah.
So now she collaborates with you. So how was to conciliate two different genres like yours and hers?
Yeah, I think that's why I like the idea of it. It's two completely different artists at completely different places, but coming together for something that works, you know. That's what I always like, working with people that people are like, how's that going to work? You know, Jessie J is very commercial, she's a great pop star, she's kind of everything that I'm not, you know. But that's kind of why I like her, you know. I wouldn't want someone who was too similar to what I do, you know. Like, Adele is an amazing singer, without a doubt. She's one of the best female singers out there at the moment. But so is Jessie J. She's just a different kind of artist. And I think I wanted to work with someone that people would be more surprised that it works, you know. I wanted people to be like, that's never going to work. You know, how is that going to work? She's this and he's that. But that's kind of what I like about it, is that it raises the bar for kind of changing people's expectations of what it's going to be. And the song's a really personal song, and it was never going to be a single, so the fact that it's a single and it's got Jessie J on it just makes me feel like a really good accident happened. Yeah.
This year the world of soul lost a great voice as Amy Winehouse. So what do you think about it?
I think it's exactly like you say, the world has lost a great voice and a truly amazing artist who was true to herself, and she spoke really, really honestly in her songs. Yeah, man, I was really sad when Amy Winehouse died. I was really sad. Yeah, it's just like, it's like, you know, when you have someone like Amy Winehouse's voice, you feel blessed that there's someone in the world that can sing like that. And then when they go, it's like you realise how good they were when they're gone, you know. There was so much crap that surrounded Amy Winehouse that I think people sometimes forgot that she was an amazing talent. But, you know, some of the best artists that have ever lived are troubled artists. And I'd rather my artists that I like to be a bit troubled and reflect in their music than to be all happy and you don't feel anything from that music. You know, I think some of the best artists are tormented. And her music will live on forever, man. Like, she's written some, even if, you know, well, not even if, her last album is her last album she'll ever make. And what an album to leave the world, you know, like Back to Black is an all-time classic. That'll be played in 100 years. Yeah.